Jai Hind to all. Welcome back to my IT tutorials. And today I'm going to cover the season third of your unit one of part B. And that is basically the create and use a template. Now, template is one of the feature that we have in Writer or word processor or MS Word, which basically help any novice person, any beginners who hasn't any idea about any document to create any kind of professional document easily. That is what template is. So you can say a template is a pre-designed documents that help us to design the similar kind of document without any problem. That is what template is. For an example, you may take, I haven't created my resume or biodata, and someone said me to create your resume. Now, how to design it? Because I haven't the idea. And of course, the first time once I'll create, I have to face a problem because I'm completely again blank. So better to have a template of any resume that has been designed by an expert or a professional, and on the basis of that you can design your resume. And later, of course, you will come to know how a resume are required to be designed. Similar like that, if you want to send a fax and you haven't sent so far, and you want to send a fax to someone, better to have a template of the fax, try to understand it, and create your fax accordingly. You haven't sent a mail to someone, you want to see a mail template. So, better to have a look of the mail template and then write a mail if you are writing the first time. So, what is template? Is basically pre designed documents where we have already the different kind of formatting, styles, colors, etc., which is a very again professionally designed to help us to do something similar of that easily without any problem. For example, the school may be asking me to design a browser, and I haven't designed a browser so far. So what I'll do, I will look some of the browsers template that has been designed by a professional, and on the basis of that, I will try to design the browsers of our school, and that is what template is. So let's see what are the objectives for today. Now, objective for today is what are template that I already again discussed. The template are the pre-designed structures or a document which guide us, help us to design the similar kind of document without any trouble or problem. Now we'll see the using predefined template. If I have a predefined template, how to use it in our document, that of course we'll see. I'll show you practically. And creating a template, how to create your own template if you want, if you have some again ideas about something and you want that template will be used further by you also and by someone else also, how to use it, then setting up the default template. If you want, you must have seen every moment you're opening a document, either in the writer or word processor or MS Word, you are getting a default template, maybe Times New Roman as and font, then the size 12, and the white background, and the black again font color. This is a by default template of your Word, which is based on the normal doc. I said it is based on the normal doc, which is a default template for your writer or Word. Similar like that, if you want, every moment you'll open a document, every moment you'll create a new document, the structure of that new document should be exactly the way you want. And for that, you have to create a default template. Once you set a template as a default template, after that, each and every moment you'll open a new document, your document style will be based on the same default template that you have created. And then last point is changing to a different templates and updating a document. Sometime maybe a template I'm using in my document and I'm not happy with the same. I want that template again on which your document is based should be replaced by some other document template, can be done manually. That we'll also discuss. So this is what about this chapter, create and use the template. And now I'm going to demonstrate you one by one each and every steps to create a template, to use a template, to save a template, to make as a default template, and to change a template. Kindly watch this video carefully, subscribe it also, like it also, so that the next occurrence or next again video arrival you will come to know immediately, instantly, without delay. Okay to all, I'm going to share my screen now. Use a template in Writer. First of all, you have to open the Writer, and that you are very habitual to. Just go to the OpenOffice, wherever it is installed, click on it, and there is a Writer, the last options. I'm clicking on it, and moment you'll click on the Writer, you will be in the Writer. Now, here you're getting a pink color, and pink color by default you're getting. This is a one of the example of the default template because I made a template as a default template. Now if I want to remove it, then only this pink color will not appear once you will open any new document. Otherwise, this I made as a default template. That's why you're getting this color and the size 15 and this tree budget ms as an font, since it's a default. So that's why you are getting this. Now if you want to remove this template, you can remove it. For that, you have to go to the file, say template, and say organize template. In the case of organize, under the my template there is a my temp, and under this you have a delete, say yes, and then close, and then close this also. Just no need to save it, cancel it. Simply say close and say discard. Let me try. If I'm opening the writer, now you are not getting any pink color. The reason was the default template I made. Now let's see one by one how to use a template. Now I'm in a writer and I'm a novice person. Beginners haven't much idea about to create a document. And I want a official letter or business letter is supposed to be drawn or written by me. How to do it? Of course, I'll take the help of this template. So go to the file. If you want to use a template, so instead of saying new document, you have to say new and template. What you have to do, you have to click on the file menu, you have to come to the new, and under the new there is an option called template and document. Click on it. As a moment you'll click on the new template and documents, you will get a window, and in that window in the left pane or left side you are seeing the new documents, template, my document, sample, etc. Click on the template folder and it will show you all the templates so far is there. We have a few, it may be more numbers in your case if you have already again installed this template feature. Suppose I want a professional memo template. So this I just again clicked. It is a proper. This is a properties about this key for what purpose and when it has been designed and kind of things. That is the properties options, and this is how it will look. And this is a property. So if you want to see the properties of any template, you can just click on this two tab, and it will give you review, and it will show you the document properties. Now just select it and say open. The moment you'll open it, what you're getting a nice, beautiful designed office memo that can be served to anyone in the office if it is required. For example, you just join as a CEO in a company and you have to serve a memo to someone, and maybe you're not knowing how to give a memo. So this is a way you can know about any again memo is supposed to be written with the help of a template. I hope this how to use a template in the writer must be very clear. Now company name here, as you are seeing where the cursor is blinking, you can write whatever company name of yours is. This is just a symbolic again presentation. And then to whom you are serving, from whom that he is getting that, CC if you have, date it is, and subject it is, and then write the whatever you want to write. Memo generally serve to a particular person once that person has been found guilty in any activities which is violating the rules of the organizations, then as a warning company served him a memo. And this is where you will come to know about any again template, how to write a memo. Similar way you can select the any other template whatever you like to. So just again, I'm closing it because I don't want. Just go to the file, say new, and under the new again click on the template and say the business letter 1 and open it. Now business letter 1, it is asking you for one recipient or several recipient, both choices there. Once you'll say the one recipient, accordingly it will change. Say okay. Now this is the what format you have to use for a business letter. Now, this is a phone or fax or maybe the websites and the date on which you are serving, and then our reference, your reference, and the first name, last name, company, etc. So these are the format you just change according to the to whom you want to write a letter, and this is how the template is and how to use a template that is existing one in the writer. So I hope using a predefined template option must be very clear. That was a first. And the definition of template we came to know, it's a predefined structures of a document designed by a professional that can be used to design the similar kind of document easily. That is what the template is. Now, the next is how to create a template. Suppose I want to create a template, my own template I want to create. This is a someone else template I'm using. And if you want to create your own template, you can do that also. For that, first of all, you have to create a document. Just say close, say discard. Now this is a blank one. Now I want something in this document and any some template I want. For example, maybe in the view you can say, or you can go to the format, you can say to the page, and you can have some color or whatever you like to suppose border color or field color. You can give something that you want. Suppose I want this color of my document should be when I'll open, and the font I want this, and the size I want little bigger, and then everything should be the bold. This is what design I again, or I have a template. Now you can write also. Suppose you want to create a resume, you can create it and then you can saved as an template. This is a blank template I'm making, so that background and the font size and the font and the bold it will be. You can assume and presume the something can be written also, and same can be guided factor for the others once you'll use this. Now, how to create as a template the design that I made or the document that I opened. Now that is what called creating a template, that is your own document you want to create as a template. Now for this, after creation, after modifications, after formatting, you just go to the file menu. Under the file, there is a template, and under the template, there is a save. Now, moment you'll click on the save dialog, save option, you are in a window or dialog window where it is asking about the new template name. Now, since I want to create as a template, so I have to give the name to this. I'm giving it as a my T, my template, MYT, any name you can give here. And this is under which category you want to save this template. So under my template, if you want to just select this, it's already selected, and say okay. It means now a template has been created by you. Further, it can be used. Let's see how to use this template to create a document. Now simply you just again say close, say discard. Now open a document. Now go to the file, say new, under the new template and document. Now I want to use my newly created temp that is called my T, and you are seeing here under the my template folder, it's there at fifth position. Just select that and see the impact. So I want to use, or I want to create any document. Now let's see title. This is a mighty and by Pankaj Mishra, and this is a what time I have created, modified by, and this is all our properties. How it looks, this is what preview it is. Select that and say open. So what basically you are getting, you are changing your document with this template that you had just opened. This way you can create your own template, which can be a guided factor to create a document for other. So two things you have seen: how to use a predefined template that is already there in the writer, like a business letter, other. Second, you have learned how to create a template of your own, and further you can use it. To create it, what I said, you first design a template, first create a document, and after that you can go to the file, say save, sorry, template. Under the template there is a save options, give the name and save under a particular category. And later, once you open a document, if you want that document should be based on your template, then just go to the file, say new, say template, and open it. Like I opened the my T, and this is how to create a template. Now setting up a default template. Now default template is a template, first try to understand it. Default template is a template that will automatically again be used or opened once we open a new document. So if I'll open a writer or any document in the writer, it should be according to my default template. Then that template first should be saved as a default. Let's see, I'm showing you how to create a template and how to save as a default. Close it. Now this I closed. Now suppose I want a default template for me and I'm designing it. Now here you can just try to look once I have a document. For an example, simple thing I'm showing you again. If I'll go to the suppose format and then the page or change case or wrap. Okay, go to the page and see I'm creating a dark green color document, yellow green, and this is green 6 and this is okay. I'm taking this turquoise green, a dark green, and I said okay. Then I'm selecting the font color that I want. It should be white, and then I want this should be the 14, and I want this font should be the maybe any again Bardana that I've taken, and bold also. So this is what I want as a by default template will be in future. First and foremost, I have to create this what I want as a default. I have to just save it. Let's see. Go to the file, say template, and then under that, if you want this document what is currently again active one, the green background, and click on the organize. The moment you will click on the organize, it is a template management again. So you may save it as a template first, and then you can, it's a better to always save a template and you can make that a default template, because otherwise it will not allow you to make as a default. So better to close it and just again save file and say template and then save. Now let me to save as a my T2, and where I want to save, so under template I'm saving, say okay. I saved this template. Now go to the file, say template, and say organize template. Click on the my template. You are getting my T2. Just now see these steps carefully. First, I created a template. I saved it as a my T2. As you can see, it is a selected one currently where my cursor is. Now, after saving it, first I saved this so that it is there here. And now after that, go to the file, say template. Under the template, there is a organize. Under the organize, once you will come, see it again if you forgot the steps, template and organize. Once you will click on the organize, it is showing you the template management again window. Just click on the my template since I had already saved here, select it, and then go to the command and say set as default template. What I did, I selected the template that I want to make is a default, and then under the command tab, as you can see, click on this arrow. It is showing you set as a default template. Say set as a default and say close. Close this also. Say discard. Now just open the writer and see the impact. What you have seen? I just open a document and my document background and everything is accordingly the template that I designed my T2. Since that document or template I made as a default. So default template is a template which automatically come or which will always again effective the moment you will create any new document. And that is how to create a default template, that is setting up default template. I hope this steps must be very again easy for you. First, I created a template. I saved it to go to the file and a template and a save. It asked me the name. I give the name and I saved under a particular category that was my template. And after it, go to the again save file, go to the template under the file menu, and under the template there is organize. Click on the organize. You will come to the template management console or window, and there you select that template and go to the command and select the set as a default. So this is how to create a default template. Now, sometime maybe I'm not happy with the document that I have. This is a default template I having. Now, if I want to change this design and other thing of it, so maybe one template I have already in the document, another document template I want to copy it so that this document template will change. Now, for that, just open the another document. Now, I'm opening my curriculum vitae is one of the document where I have created a resume. In another window, you should say, okay, close it. And let's see, let me to try something because that was a default one. Go to it and then save file and say new and then go for the template. Let me to open the mighty and say open. This is a one of the template as you are seeing that is early I created. Now I'm opening another again document. So say open and say this and open it. Now I have a two document here. You can see the difference here. So you have to open the another document whose style you want to copy in the existing template in the another window. I have a two window now. Now after opening the document whose style or template you to copy, just select it, Control A, and say Control C. Means I copied it. And then come to the first one. And here you can, let me to try here only, and say Control V. Now, as you can see, this template, what was a default template, green color background, I copied the template that was my resume template here. So this, except the background, rest other thing had changed according to my resume template, and that is how to copy or changing to a different template and updating a document. Though this is not required, we have to understand what template is, how to create a template, how to use an existing template, how to set a template as a default template. These are only important. This thing, just it's any way you can do it. Here, basically what I'm trying to do, open a document which have a template already again applied, and then go for the another document which have a different template. In the separate window you have to open it. Then the second again window where we have a different document, just select it by Control A and say Control C, copy that contents and come and paste here. Once you will paste this again template into the another existing template, that template will be basically overwritten or updated with the latest one. And that is what this changing to a default template and updating a document. So with this, I'm able to finish the everything of this create and use a template. That was a session 3. Kindly watch this video and try it practically. If you have any doubts, so don't forget to comments either through the video comments, or you can write or send me the WhatsApp message so that I'll reply you accordingly. Thank you all.